Hold on, I clicked the wrong button. Sometimes that happens. What's up, people? Welcome back to the Under 1,000 podcast. This is the podcast where I bring on another reptile breeder, enthusiast, hobbyist, and we talk to them. We ask them a couple questions, get to know them a little better, introduce them to my subscribers, while also getting introduced to their subscribers. Great way for us to network and get closer within the community, and it's also great for me to get out of my shell and talk to people. So before we get into our guest this week, Celtic Reptiles, hello, thanks for coming through. We're gonna hit some of these comments. Main Squeeze, thanks for coming through. CODEX Reptiles, Triple State, Unlimited. I didn't know you have a mouthful. Thanks for coming through. Ebony and Ivory Reptiles, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Wiz Constrictors, thanks for coming through. What do you say? Yo, yeah, you see, some people already know the guest, so it's got Patrick, what's up? Thanks for coming through. 212, thanks for coming through. I said it right, too. I said it right. Reggie, what's up? Thanks for coming through. So, yeah, that's all. I appreciate you guys coming through. Greatly appreciate it. Let me think. Where am I thinking? Oh, I forgot what I was doing. So before we bring on our guests, let's go ahead and say thanks to our sponsor for this episode. Push the button. Did it click? Oh, I'm messing up, guys. Let's see. Oh, wait. We got to take that off. Oh, it's messing up. Hold on. Technical difficulties. That you know is live. Why is it not playing? There we go. So this episode is sponsored by CODEX Reptiles. Go check them out. They're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. They're a ball python breeder. He has some amazing ball pythons. He had a sale going on. It ended yesterday, I believe, but you can still go check out some of his ball pythons on Morph Market. He's got a nice selection of ball pythons. There's something you're going to want, and he probably has it. So go check him out. Thanks for sponsoring the episode. We actually got him scheduled for an episode further down the road, so look forward to that when he comes on. Appreciate you for sponsoring this episode. Before we go on, let's hit these comments real quick. James, thanks for coming through. So let's go ahead and introduce our guest for this week. I don't know, my computer's running weird. Hello, welcome to the show.
Thank you for inviting me on. How are you doing?
Doing good. I know you had a hectic day, so I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, I'm glad I made it too.
So before we go any further, would you go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone? I figured it's better to hear from you, makes it more memorable, so go ahead.
So, as most of you may know, I am Precious Robbins with Precious Pythons. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yes, we have Precious from Precious Pythons on. This was your first season getting eggs and babies and everything, right?
It absolutely was. Yes, first season producing my own clutches.
I know you were super excited too.
Yeah, could not contain the happiness. I mean, I literally recorded myself cutting eggs and pulling clutches, and it was just like nerding out, geeking out in front of all, my
It's
secret.
an amazing feeling when you get your first clutch and get the eggs and cut them. It is an experience, 100%, and it never gets old either. Never gets old.
I'm like just so looking forward to future seasons to come because, this was for me like a very small, minimal start. I'm only gonna have like 5 or 6 clutches this year, and
Okay.
by next season I'll have maybe I think like 6 or 7 more females to add
Oh
to
wow.
that. So it'll be interesting. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna pair every single one of them, but
Mm-hmm.
it will be nice now, because I went from 0 to a lot.
Have the option to. That's having that option. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
For sure.
What's up, Antoine? Thanks for coming through. We got people in the chat. I'm trying to. It's hard. Hosting is hard. I've been clicking buttons. Things ain't been working like they supposed to. 40 Pythons. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Is this the only live show? Oh, appreciate you. See, saying positive stuff. I like that. So let's go ahead. I'm trying to get through these comments, and we're gonna just go ahead and ask a question because my computer's acting weird. But we're gonna make it work. So, as you know, we ask questions on the show. Just get to know you a little better. Not hard questions, not in depth, just quick questions that people might be wondering about. So, first question, how long have you had your channel?
So I started my YouTube channel back in January, I want to say of 2020. It might have been February, but it was definitely in early 2020, like right when like COVID was rampant,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was funny because I didn't start it because of COVID, but it was a good opportunity to kind of, I don't put some time and energy into something else,
Okay. So, you've had it, about a year, almost 2 years now?
Almost 2 years, yeah.
Almost 2 years? Oh, wow, nice. Had something to do during COVID, so that kept you busy and not about not being able to go outside.
It was really just supposed to be like, this hobby, just documenting my way through this little journey, and it completely turned into something that obviously I wasn't anticipating. But it's nice because I get to share the journey and, share the experience that I'm, going through step by step, and like I said, completely unfiltered, outside of editing, of course, but yeah.
That's what I tell a lot of people. They're always worried, like, no one's gonna watch what I'm doing. Everybody likes to watch a journey. Yeah, everybody likes it, that from the beginning and watch you grow. People like to see that, so just put it out there.
Yeah, I 100% agree, and that's what I was really nervous to do it.
Oh, I know. We talked about that.
I'm gonna be out here for a year and have 25 subscribers. Like, no one's gonna want to watch me do anything. I was really nervous about it. And then I'm like horrible with like public speaking.
Oh.
This has kind of like helped me become more comfortable. Nobody ever really believes that I'm like introverted. It used to be debilitating. Like I would say
100%.
5 years ago, I couldn't even go out in a public crowd and like socialize. I was so introverted.
Oh wow.
I'm kind of like inched my way out of that shell. But this has absolutely helped a lot. Going to the shows and just, but I mean, I feel like the hobby makes it really easy too.
It does. It gives you something else to talk about besides yourself. Yeah. You can just talk about the snakes, and you can just talk about snakes all day. That makes it so much easier. So many different genetics and way you take care of them, the way you do stuff makes the conversation a lot easier. Where you be like, oh, we done talked for 2 hours, and I've said nothing about myself.
There's just way too much to learn in this, industry.
Yes,
so much to talk
absolutely. About. DB Exotics, what's up? Thanks for coming through. So before we go on, if you haven't subscribed to Precious Pythons, which, come on, I know you have, because she is killing it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Oh, I forgot to put your links in the description. I'll put them in the end of the. Did I? No, I might have did. I think I did. I put your YouTube and your Instagram. I don't think I put your Facebook. But do you do TikTok too?
I don't, and people have been asking me to get on TikTok, and maybe I'm just too far. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I went on there. I tried to kind of maneuver. And I'm like, this is too complicated. Like, I literally can edit a video on Adobe, Pro or whatever, but I will not do TikTok.
Man, I'm telling you, TikTok it's going to take a lot of time away from you. Not even posting up content. You're just going to be watching stuff. It is addictive. 100%. I spend like 2 hours just watching things I shouldn't be watching. So
I already have enough trouble with that as it is.
Yeah, we already got morph market for that. Looking at snakes, we know we shouldn't be buying, but you're like, it still look pretty. Maybe I should get it.
Right, yeah. Exactly.
100%. Exactly. Yeah, y'all, I appreciate the bro group did come through. I need to be more active in the bro group. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's kind of taking a life of itself. It's got so many members, which is positive. Yes. So many different people from different backgrounds coming together and sharing that love of reptiles. It's great. But sometimes they get carried away in there. I'll be like, ooh, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a break from y'all.
I think I'm going to stay after this group on this particular day because,
Yeah, Wednesdays, I just take a peek and be like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. I got what I need. I'm good. Move on. Keys Constrictors, thanks for coming through. Taz Exotic, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Herb Collectors, thanks for coming through. Appreciate you.
Thank you. I was so excited about that first.
I know. I see, like you could just see you couldn't contain your excitement in that video.
I felt like a child because it was too much. I mean, I'm talking about a roller coaster of happy emotions. It was wild.
I remember the video where I forget his name, but he came over and brought his ultrasound and he was ultrasounding with you and he told you like, oh yeah, those are eggs. You was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I was like
I was just like, no, I mean, even at that point, I didn't think that there was any possible way that I was going to have anything this season. Mm-hmm. So I think that was maybe around March, and I was prepared to not have any clutches this year, just like last year, because I actually tried to produce eggs last year and I got all my girls, they reabsorbed. It was just kaput. Nothing happened. And then I was like, Precious, you got to prepare yourself. You got to prepare yourself for a shitty season. Like, it's going to happen. Like, I was like, my mindset on that. And it, obviously turned out the complete opposite. It's been amazing, but I was so excited.
Yeah. How many clutches have you had so far this season?
So I think it was like 2 days ago, a female leopard pied laid the 4th clutch. And then I have a girl who's due to lay on the 23rd.
Oh, nice.
And then I have my fingers crossed for 2 more females that just went off of food. So maybe hopefully in the next 3 or 4 months, I'll get some eggs, but it probably will go into next year. So we'll see.
Yeah. At this point, it seems like a lot of people are breeding year round because girls start to take longer to go and they go later in the season. And you're just like, well, we're just going to let it happen.
Exactly. So, and these are the biggest girls that I have, and they took the longest.
Okay.
I had a small girl that I started pairing at like 1,600 grams. And I'm like, okay, I didn't think she was going to go. I thought she was going to like continue building and get up to like 1,800 grams, 2,000 grams. She went 2.5 months after being paired to 3 locks. And I was pissed because I was like, damn it. Like, she's going to give me the smallest clutch ever. And I just didn't think that it was going to, I thought she was going to slug out, but she was the girl that played. And she gave me 6 good eggs. So,
that's a nice size clutch.
Yeah. And she was so small. Now she's already back on food. I tried my luck and threw a rat in there, I think 2 days after she laid, and she ate it right up. So,
yeah. Good. Yeah, you can't always tell how many eggs a girl will give you. Sometimes they just surprise you. I had a girl that I sold, and the guy kept in contact, and she finally laid for him. She slugged out for me, laid for him 13 eggs. I was like, come on.
No.
Come on.
About seller's remorse.
I was like, so bro, you gonna hold on to her or what you gonna do? Just, I mean, let me know if you let her go. I will be first in line.
Oh my god.
I was like 13. I gave away a 13 egg layer. Like, it hurt. It hurt deep.
What was that girl?
She was a Mojave. She was a nice chocolate looking Mojave too. So she wasn't super dark. She was very light, but like cocoa brown light. And I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna make some great looking babies. Yes. And she did for somebody else.
The betrayal.
I got her up to good size too. She was eating good over here. Real good. Morph Nation Reptiles, thanks for coming through. What's up? What's up? Just so y'all know, I am well behind on these comments, so it is what it is. I'm trying to at least make sure I say hello to people that come in. Y'all know how it is. I'm terrible at keeping up with comments. Reese's Pythons, what's up? Thanks for coming through. While I'm scrolling through these, we're gonna go ahead and ask another question. So, what is your favorite codom and your favorite recessive? I'm interested in this myself because I'm not sure. I think it's. Well, I'm not even gonna say. Let me go.
I'm interested in your guess.
I think I know what the recessive is. Mm-hmm. It's either Pied or Desert Ghost. It's either one of those two.
It's definitely Desert Ghost. For
okay.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Desert Ghost is my favorite recessive. I think Pied comes in a close second. But Pied and Clown are kind of tied for me. I love Clown. Like, I just
understandable.
Love me some Clown. But my favorite codom, I would have to say, would be Blackhead. I love Blackhead.
Oh.
So that would be my favorite. And I'm hoping that I can eventually make some super Blackhead. But I'm planning. I have a girl that just went off of food, and she's been paired to a Clown. So it'd be nice to make some clowns, Blackhead. I'm just really excited to make some visual Blackhead clowns.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I will say, after some were produced this year, and it wasn't as dark as I would have liked it to be. But I'm still gonna go through I mean, it's too late. I think she's building already, and I think she's about to ovulate. So I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna happen pretty much.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, whether I want it or not. But I wish we could get Clown to be like really, really dark, but I don't think it's really possible.
Yeah, it might. What else would you think? Would you need to throw in there to make it darker?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any really dark Clown morphs, even when you have those dark genes in it. Like Leopard can be a pretty dark morph, but you put that into Clown. It's just they don't give. I mean, I don't know what a super Blackhead Clown would look like. That would be interesting.
True, that could be the route to go.
Right.
Yes, 212. Everybody hit the like button because YouTube likes it, and I believe that's what it is. Yeah, I've not seen a super. I haven't even seen a super Blackhead, to be honest. I'm slowly getting into Blackhead.
They're very dark. I mean, at least the head is. I mean, it's like dark. I mean, but I feel like my Blackhead female is pretty iridescent. She's very, very dark, but she's a really good example of a Blackhead.
Okay. Pipeline Pythons, thanks for coming through.
Hi.
Sick Witted Ball Pythons, thanks for coming through. Oh, did it? I didn't know that. I gotta look that up then. Apparently TikTok surpassed. Oh yeah, I guess for you to get monetized on TikTok, what was it like? I don't even think it's that much. It's like 1,000 people following you and a certain amount of watch time, which is drastically lower than YouTube to be able to monetize.
Really?
Yeah. So you might want to look into it. I'm just saying. You might want to look into it.
I mean, I'm about to go.
Yeah, I think it's a drastic lower number, but like TikTok is so just viral that you get so many views out of nowhere on just simple stuff you put up too. So like it's a huge community. NKR Reptiles, thanks for coming through. Really? So
there's shade going on here.
I remember that situation. Somebody thought I was Derek. Hey, long as everybody's recognizing people and showing love, that's what's most important. LKB Pythons, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Kino, thanks for coming through. You're not late. We actually started at 8, so nobody's late. Everybody's on time. Everybody's good. Let's go ahead and hit another question. So what camera do you use to record your videos?
Surprisingly enough, I just used my good old iPhone.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Another phone user.
Yes. It's cheap. It's convenient. You know,
it works.
It works. I think eventually I might upgrade to a camera, but I feel like in order to do that, I need to be like really counting on YouTube to fund my life. Like, you know, there's just no way.
Understandable.
Spend $3,000 on a camera, or you know, however much it would be if I'm just doing this, because it's really still a hobby. I haven't like supplemented my income in any way via YouTube or even the snakes yet, but I do anticipate that sometime in the near future, near being like, I would say maybe like a 5-year plan, I would want to do it full time, you know. But until then, it's just gonna be using my iPhone and anything I can do. Yeah.
Like I say, I will buy a camera when YouTube pays me enough to buy a camera. Like if I'm making enough money from YouTube, then I'll go buy a camera. Yeah, that's the way I would structure it. Sure. Unless I just got a whole bunch. Unless I hit the lottery, then throw the money around.
We just throwing buckets.
Buying a couple cameras just for fun. Like that's a whole video. Like look all these cameras I bought for no reason, just because I'm rich now. Yeah, that's a different situation. That's 100% different situation. So Sick said acid, GHI, blackhead, black pastel, yellow belly, clown.
Hold on.
Wow.
Take a picture of that.
That is a lot.
I'll be looking that up.
It's a lot.
So that's dark. That's what you're saying, Sick?
I'm assuming he's saying about that. I'm assuming. 212 says GHI clowns might be dark. What's up, Top Moon Reptiles? Thanks for coming through. I'm assuming. I don't know. These comments are really all over the place. So I don't know when that came in or not. So it's possible. That's what they're talking about.
I think so. I feel like all of that.
A lot of that is dark. Those are dark morphs. So that makes sense.
Probably, yeah. But
that 100%.
I am pretty close to ARS. I think it's like a 16-minute drive. It depends on if I'm speeding or not. But
wow. No, time out. I'm mad you paused and thought and said 16 minutes. Okay, like I thought you were going to say like 2 hours or an hour.
I'm talking about I'll be working. Okay, I'll be in the middle of my day job. Like, okay, I got 16 minutes to get to ARS, pick up these frozen rats, pick up this rat. I know exactly how long it will take me to get. Sometimes it takes me 12 minutes to get there if I go fast enough. Okay.
Wow.
This is really, really nice. I'll never leave Indiana. Okay.
Lone Wolf Reptiles, thanks for coming through. You're not late. You're good. We just started. We're not in that deep, so you're good. 100%. Wow, no shipping costs. Yes, you're that close. You don't have to pay for shipping. That is. I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons why you went with ARS, so you don't have to worry about shipping.
Yeah, when I saw those shipping prices, I was like, that's outrageous. Like, $800. What? I don't think I'd have metal racks. No, that's insane.
Understandable. I learned there's a little trick where you buy the rack and just pick it up at a show. That's one of the ways to get around shipping. But then COVID hit and kind of hurt that plan. So now I'm working on a new plan.
Right. So where are you located?
I'm in Wisconsin.
Okay.
I'm in Wisconsin.
So you come to Tinley?
Yeah, I go to Tinley, pick up the rack at Tinley, and just drive it back. Being that it's ARS, it'd be in a box that can fit in my car, so it's not Freedom Breeders where it's super long and probably won't fit in my car. I need a truck, so it'll work that way. But that's how I did it. That's how I got my ARS 3 levels, and I was gonna add, but then COVID hit, and I was like, I'll just wait till I could go to shows again.
That's what I do. I get maybe like 3-4 levels at a time, and I
Yep.
just build up from there. Like, I mean, I get, and it's funny because at first, the very first time I started doing that, it was for to save on financially. But now it's
Mm-hmm.
just like I don't like to have too much space. Just because you start having a little space, more
Start buying
parking.
stuff.
I'm like, I'm good right here because I just get tempted too often.
DW Exotics, thanks for coming through. Yeah, if you got space, you'd be like, I do have 3 extra tubs. I might as well get 2 or 3 more snakes to put in there. Might as well.
Exactly.
They're right there. So we got a question that I found in there. What's your next pickup for both of you? So I'll let you go first. What are you thinking about picking up?
That's a good question, actually, because my plan is actually not to buy anything for the remainder of the year, which has been hard. The last thing I picked up was the champagne. It was a champagne Desert Ghost Hypo.
Oh
Male.
yeah, I just watched that video. I
Yes.
literally just she was like, I don't really like champagne, but look at it.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't pass it up. But
I
I wasn't
understand.
supposed to buy any snakes this year, and I'm 3 snakes into it this year, which was completely off my plan because I'm trying to like move into this house. So I
Mm-hmm.
put a hard line on buying any more animals this year. I'll start back up next year. As far I want to my next purchase, I want it to be a blackhead clown morph, just so that I can plan to grow a male up and pair to a female that I produce, hopefully. But I never know. Like, I mean, I feel like January, February, March of next year is so far from now that who knows what's going to be out by that time. So I have no idea what I'm going to be picking up in the future.
I can understand that.
But it
I
will
understand
probably
that.
be a multi-gene recessive, a visual recessive for sure.
Multi-gene recessive. Okay. Okay. I had to wrap my head around that. Okay. Oh yeah. So me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea. Because there's so much stuff I want to pick up.
Yeah.
I want to pick up um, Monarch, head probably Monarch. I want to pick up some Pieds. Um, I I want to pick up Leopard. I want to pick up Blackhead. I want to pick up. I'm kind of in trying to get into what is it, Cypress?
Mhm.
Looking at Cypress a little bit, but
Two
then
genes
I
I
want.
definitely do want to get into, because you mentioned Monarch. I definitely love Monarch. I like Ultramel too, though. I don't know which one I
Yeah.
like better yet, but I've only seen Ultramel in person. I haven't not seen
Okay.
Monarch in person, but I would love to pick up Sunset as well. But
I would like Sunset. What is it? Moon. Dang, is it Moonshine? Is that the other one with the dots? I forget what it's called. It's Moon something. Um, I forget what it's called. It's not Moonshine. I know somebody got it in one of our groups. Oh, that's gonna really irritate me. Lady, thanks for coming through. Yes, he saves 275 on shipping by picking it up. That's smart. That's smart.
yeah,
You gotta save the money where you can. Put the money into the snakes and save it when you can.
exactly.
Um, um, yeah, like I actually don't know what I want to pick up next. To be honest, I think I want a dreamsicle. I'm not sure if I want to make dreamsicles or just buy one and
That
then start putting it into
yeah,
other stuff.
that's so funny that you mentioned that too, because I really, really want Dreamsicle in my collection as well. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of torn between making them or buying,
Yep.
because I picked up a lavender girl this year, and I want
Okay.
to pair her to my hypopide, because if I were to eventually have a hypopide lavender, I think that would be really, really dope. And it's actually, I can't, it's called, I think it's a It's not snow.
So it's not a snow because that's albino. I don't know what lavender is when it's lavender in there. Wait, no.
There's a name for it. I can't think of what it is.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
But I think it would be dope. I think it would be definitely be a dope comic.
I want to put. I probably shouldn't say that. I'm not gonna say that. I do want to see what albino does to Monarch. I do want to see what that does to that. I'm very interested because I love albino.
Yeah.
That was kind of the one gene that got me really excited, and then I saw clown, and then I got super excited to see them together. So I'm really interested to see what that does in Monarch.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm starting to really dig lavender albino because I have a male that I'm working on producing lavender albino clowns because they look really cool.
Yeah.
So it's so many things. There's so many things.
Yeah, it's good. I get on Morph Market and I have like ADD because I can't even. I'm just like, this one. It's just like it's so much. Like it's hard. It's very hard.
I have like 37 snakes saved of things I want to buy, and I'm just
stop doing that. Before I actually started doing that, I was convinced because I saw so much. I don't want to call it like negativity, but you kind of hear when you first get into the hobby, you're like all over the internet, all over Facebook, and you kind of catch this wave of people talking about how the ball python industry is like dead, right?
Yeah.
Don't breed. You're gonna go broke. Yep. There's no money in this, and I was like kind of apprehensive and kind of scared getting into this. Like, oh God, did I just invest X, Y, and Z and into this hobby, and I'm gonna be screwed at the end of it? But then I started saving. I started saving snakes on Morph Market just to come back like 3 to 5 days later, and that thing is gone. Like I'm talking about, I had to stop saving stuff because I couldn't get to it fast enough. Unless I know that if I want a snake on Morph Market, I gotta pull the trigger right then and there. I've learned to do that, but that kind of taught me that there's no way that the ball python industry is dead. Like absolutely not.
So it's monsoon. That's what I was trying to think of. So I'm gonna hear about that for a while. That's okay. We make mistakes, people. It happens. So I'm gonna hear about that for a long while. Yeah, that whole ball python. All up in the group. All in the group.
I'm waiting for Rashad to comment right now. We'll see his comment.
I'm not even looking for his comment because I don't even want to see what he say. Yeah, the whole ball python market is dead. It is ridiculous that people keep saying that. Yeah. We've seen not only Miguel rise from just starting to almost a top tier guy in this industry and still is showing you other ways to monetize ball pythons and take them across countries now at this point. He's trying to let you know you can sell them internationally, and there's a want everywhere else for these animals. People have got to stop saying it's dead. Just say you don't know how to market your stuff.
Exactly.
Plain and simple.
That is absolutely it.
Like I hatched out 17 babies maybe last year, and I only have one left. And only because I didn't really advertise I had him left. I really didn't put much out about him. So he could have sold a couple times, but I was lazy. I ain't gonna lie. I was looking forward to the next season, so I was focusing on that. But yeah, it's about how you market yourself. And in this day and age of social media, if you're not on one of the social media platforms, you somewhat don't exist. I'm not saying you don't completely exist, because there's people not on this and selling buku animals and doing just fine.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
But the social media does definitely help you move animals and get your brand out there.
I literally only started YouTube, and I had mentioned this because I was on Derek's podcast I think like a week ago, but that's why I started the social media thing. Like I didn't know that anything was going to really come of it, but I figured, hey, if you want to know if I'm a scammer or if I'm about what I say I'm about, you can look me up easy. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. Like that was the sole purpose of being on social media was just because I got on the FBI Facebook pages and I was terrified. Like, wow, you can come up in this you can come up in this hobby, you can come down just as fast.
Exactly.
I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't being questioned or my character wasn't being questioned in capacity. So yeah.
403 Fauna, thanks for coming through. That's 100% reason why I started my YouTube, because I knew I was going to have animals for sale and they're going to be expensive animals, and you're going to have to send me money and trust that I'm going to send you the animal. Right. So I wanted you to kind of get to know me, that you felt comfortable sending me money, and I did that through my videos and YouTube and my Instagram and stuff like that. It made you comfortable, like, you know what? I kind of know this man. I've seen him take care of these animals and raise them. I see how he's taking care of them. I'm okay with sending him $1,000. I'm gonna get what I asked for. Exactly. It just makes people feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I was 100% terrified of talking in front of the camera, dude. I think everybody is.
The very first couple of, I won't even say weeks, like months, it was just an awkward situation. I'm talking like I have people that my family, they're like, so you just like talk to the camera, like, is that how yes, it's very weird. What do you mean? And then obviously, like, as time goes on, it's just like second nature. Like,
you start getting comfortable, and it just it just happens like naturally.
Talking to people, like, it's really weird. Like,
only thing that made me a little more comfortable, because I started doing podcasts. That is even worse. Talking into a mic and no cameras there, and you can't kind of see yourself. That's even harder, because it's like you start a conversation, you're talking, and it's only you in the mic, and you're like, oh, this is weird.
Well, I think it's because you have to have your voice has to have the personality. Like, when you're behind a camera and people can see you, you're showing gestures, facial expressions. There's so many ways to show your personality, but like that's pretty hard to do with just a voice.
Yeah, that's 100%. 100%. We got away from all the questions. Well, we know we answered 3 questions. We're doing okay. I am way behind on comments. Like,
as far as a budget for like pickups, I think that would be the goal. I think that eventually I would like my sales to fund my pickups, kind of recycling that money. And I think that what I'm going to do eventually is apportion a certain amount or percentage of what I'm getting in for my pickup budget. But as of right now, I don't have any type of like yearly budget for snakes. I just have no control of my spending when it comes to snakes and being on board market.
100%. That's my goal, is to have the snake start paying for things.
Yeah.
But a budget sounds like a good thing I should probably be doing.
Yeah, that's so responsible.
I'm trying to, like, I am learning advertisement, how to push your brand, actual business, money marketing, all in this snake business, all together, learning that at the same time. I didn't want to use a different word, but at the same time I'm learning these things. So something's gonna fall through the cracks here and there. You gotta be patient.
Yeah,
but a budget sounds like a great idea to be working on. Yeah. Definitely gotta. I know I started like seeing how much I needed to make a year for the snakes need to make to pay for themselves, so it's not coming out of my pocket anymore after the initial investment right. And whatnot. So I'm learning that process.
I think that would be my next step.
Actually. Is it okay?
Yeah, because I haven't even made it there yet. Like, I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants right now, but eventually,
I mean, hold on. Before you had snakes to sell, you had a whole bunch of stuff out there that you were promoting and was selling, and you were doing a great job. 100%. 100%. 100%.
But yeah, like, I think eventually it'd be really nice to like I don't even know. I don't keep track of like what I spend on rats and what I spend on racks or substrate. Like, I need to, but right now I'm just like, it doesn't matter. You're just gonna be depressed because I'm not making enough money. Like, myself, I'm not making enough money in this industry to even, with it being my first year, to even tell myself exactly how much I'm taking out of my pocket and putting towards this to get no return as of right now. But
yeah, 100%. I understand that.
yeah,
I wasn't supposed to buy any snakes this year until I sold snakes, and I bought at least 3 snakes before I sold snakes.
yeah.
So that is 100% how it happens. 100%. Yeah, you're on the shirt. You're on the US. Are you on the shirt?
I am.
Oh my goodness. I know like a couple of us on the shirt, and I was like, look at y'all. Look at y'all. I was like, I missed the memo about the shirt. I wasn't paying attention. I was on TikTok most likely. I was watching TikTok, so I missed it. I was like, look at y'all on shirts. I didn't know you was on the shirt too. I know Coach is on the shirt.
Yeah, that's on there.
And somebody else. Was it Reggie? Maybe it was Reggie.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I'd look at the shirt again. And I missed Coach. I didn't know he was fighting. I finally watched the live he did. He's supposed to be fighting in Texas. They're supposed to be grappling, and they had the shorts. I missed the shorts too. I could have been on some shorts. TikTok got me again.
Right.
Yeah, that is 100%. What is a budget? We don't know what a budget is. 100%. 100%. So let's get another question because we got caught up in budgets, and see that's what happens when you start talking about pythons. You just lose track. So this is a good question to ask since we're talking about budgets somewhat.
Yes.
Do you breed or do you buy your snake food?
I unfortunately buy all those little rodents. And it's expensive. Like I wish somebody would have let me know how expensive it was going to be once I got over a certain amount in my collection. But the goal is to eventually breed them myself.
Okay.
Now it's so funny because I thought to myself, like at first, when Billy would be like, "Oh yeah, F that, I'm not breeding those nasty little things. Like it stings, it smells. I don't have the capacity to even do that." Like I was right there. Like when I first started doing this, I couldn't really do rodents. But and I won't say like I wasn't like afraid of them or anything, but it was just like it's just too much, After doing this for the last 2 years, I'll have I have these tubs behind me here, and they're like little holding tanks because I get like 60 rodents, at once a week, and then obviously some of my snakes won't eat. I have to keep them somewhere, so I might have like a leftover, maybe like between 5 and 10 rodents at a time that I'll keep in like these little tubs, and then I'll feed them off slowly to whatever garbage can is going to eat them,
Gotcha.
after a few days. But as I started doing that and kind of getting like more familiar with just holding on to rodents, like my mindset and mentality kind of started to change about them. Like, I just don't, they're not as, I used to couldn't stand rodents like at all. Like before the snakes, rodents were my thing. No rats, no mice, no hamsters, nothing. I was good.
Yeah.
Rodents.
I can understand that. I can understand that.
Like I will, and when I keep them, I take care of them. Like I buy them little toys.
see what you're saying is you start breeding rodents, you're gonna have a lot more holdbacks than you need to be having. You're gonna have a lot more holdbacks. Like, but look at this one. It has these weird spots. I like it.
I be trying to like give them a little enrichment in their little tubs until they get fed off. Like I feed them, water them, sometimes I even watch them. Like I just have a different outlook on them. Like they're just interesting to me. Like
they are interesting. They're very interesting.
So once I move into like the new house, I definitely want to breed them. It's just a matter of where, because if I breed, I don't want to do it on such a small scale that I'm not feeding my entire collection because I feel like that's pointless.
Exactly.
So but if I do that, then I have to have probably at least 3 to 4 racks of rodents just to do that, and with that comes a smell, and I can't do that. That's one thing I cannot do. Like having 5 to 10 rats in here or ASF in here, like it's nothing. I clean the tubs out every 3 days. There's no smell, but having like over 500 rodents in a garage, there's no way you're going to contain that just the garage, and it's not going to like seep into your house. So my goal is to build a shed in the back, but I'm kind of now torn between, do I turn that shed into like my home office where I do my day job, because that would be kind of cool, or do I turn it into a rat shed where I bring. So I'm kind of, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So it just depends. But decisions can always be switched, and that's kind of what I'm holding on to.
I mean, it matters how big your office need to be. You can have a little corner office, and the rats could be on the other side.
That's true. But then
That's
I would
always an
be
option.
killing rats the entire 8 hours of my day. I don't know if I can do that.
True. I mean, I would think after a month your nose will go dead to it, so you just get used to it. That's happened to me. My job, I got used to the trash smell, and I didn't even notice it until I got off of trash, and I was like, "Wow, that is terrible."
Now,
So it happens.
I'm like mildly allergic to rodents. Like, and as far as like,
what do you mean mildly allergic?
Mildly, like I'm talking. Just mildly allergic, like just having like the watery eyes. If I go into, so recently I went up to Michigan. I drove to Michigan to pick up some ASFs.
Okay.
And I mean, this guy had an operation. He had so many rodents. I mean, it was just like a full, like it was bigger than, I would say, like a 5-bedroom house. This entire shed, and there were just rats.
Oh wow.
I mean, it's Reggie's guy, super nice.
Okay.
Yeah, but you walk in there, and of course it's gonna smell like rats. And I was like, I couldn't like breathe. Like it starts messing with my asthma. Like
okay.
Allergic, okay. But it's not like gonna kill me or anything like that. It's just it's an irritant, to my allergies.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they say, I don't know if this is correct. I've heard this somewhere. For every,
why is the vanilla extract though in the water?
It's supposed to help I think it's their urine not smell so bad, because that's the thing that smells so bad is their urine. It has what's it, ammonia, yeah. So that's what I believe, that's what smells as bad. I could be wrong, because I only breeded rats for a little bit, and then my wife shut that down. So that could be it. She was like, nah, we can't do this smell, shut this down.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, understandable. And I was like, I don't want to sleep on the couch no more. So I was like, cool. I'll shut that down. So
that's interesting. So it reduces
it's supposed to reduce it, I believe. Yeah, it cuts down on the ammonia smell 100%. I think it's we got a whole bunch of rat breeders in here. Let me know, is it for every snake you're trying to feed, you should have 2 rats? Or is it 2 female rats for every snake, or 1 female rat for every snake? Let me know in the comments, guys. Because we got like 13 rat breeders in here, 100%. Because clearly breeding rats your own is the way to go.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I definitely want to do it eventually, but I know that it's just a lot of work. I mean, even if I start the operation, I don't even think I'll build my own racks. I'm gonna go. I know there's a guy here that has built his own. I'll probably pay him to do it, because it's just a lot. It'll be a lot.
So that's literally what it is. A little side hustle I've been doing is breeding rat racks for people. Not a whole bunch of money here and there, but I like building them, and they're paying me, so these are plus. And then sometimes they give me free rats when I need them here and there, or mice, because my rat guy doesn't breed mice. We're working on that, right, Ron? We're working on mice, but he has African sulfurs, so that's probably just as good as mice. Right. But sometimes you need mice
because they get a lot bigger. I mean, if I could switch all my mousers, which now I think I'm only down to 2 snakes that are mousers, but now I have some snakes that respond ridiculously to ASF. So I'm going to try to make that switch, but nobody in Indy breeds ASF. Nobody really breeds mice. It's really hard to get mice and ASF here. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So you might have to start your own colony of ASFs. And I mean, I know they don't smell as bad. I'm
telling you, I feel like it's a very, very mild smell, because I drove all the way. Michigan is like a 4-hour drive for me, and I was afraid. I was like, man, you're gonna be in this car for 4 hours with these rats. Like, are you out of your mind? I was thinking I was gonna have to like roll the window down, which I did, but it wasn't terrible. Like half the time, I forgot they were even in the car.
Okay, so like I guess we had 2 per snake basically, and Ron's working on a small colony of mice. Good to know. Good to hear. Willanetta, she's from the bro group. She 3 for per snake, and I have 25. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can definitely adjust it to where you want. Also, Willanetta, thanks for coming through. You can also adjust it to fit your needs, because if you start breeding enough to where you can sell them off, that'll pay for the rats you're breeding themselves. So then it's a cycle in itself, and it's taking care of itself.
Right.
So it's not coming out your pocket. I know that's what a lot of other rat breeders do. They sell off the excess, and that pays for the food and bedding.
Yeah, in a perfect world, I'd go buy me like some land, nice little farmland right up here in Indiana, have a rat barn and a snake building. Like, yeah, I would be doing that.
That is 100% a perfect world. So before we hit some more questions, we're going to do our tip of the week. If you don't know, this is a thing I do on my YouTube channel. I mean, my Instagram, put the tip of the week. You can put on the comment. And the tip of the week, Acadia ball pythons. I believe I pronounced that right. My tip of the week, snakes by snakes from GPSnakes. Yes, appreciate that. That's a great tip. 100% people do that. So I will be posting another one up at the end of this podcast. So all you have to do is put your tip under the comments. Whichever one gets the most likes will get a shout out and featured on the next podcast. And usually it's only one person putting a comment. So if you just go put a comment down, you'll probably be the only one on there. So get on that at the end of the podcast. Something I try to do to get more interaction, get people, because people want to be on the show. Like at first, I didn't think people want to be on the podcast. And then I did a couple of them. And then I started getting calls like, hey, you want me to be on when you want me? I was like, oh, whoa, slow down. I gotta write you in. I got people already in here. I gotta write you in and give you a date.
Right.
Gotta give you a date. Okay. Which this is one thing that's made me a little more organized. I didn't say a lot, a little more organized, because I have to schedule and keep dates and times and make sure people know what date they're supposed to be coming on, and me remember what date they're supposed to be coming on. So
yeah, I couldn't do it. I 3 One South Exotics. Ryan Hayes was trying to like push me towards the direction of doing a podcast, and I'm just like, no, it's just too much. Like, I don't know how you do it all. It's too much. Like, I got way too much going on to add. I'm afraid to do TikTok just because I don't think
I 100% understand. I think honestly, I think you should get with a couple girls or a couple women in the bro group, and y'all do a podcast on there. So where you don't necessarily have to like set everything up, you just show up and talk. You can find one of them that wants to do all the setup, get everything connected, make sure everybody connected, and you just show up and talk for like an hour. I think that would be a great idea.
That's a really dope idea, actually.
I think y'all should do that. I mean, I want to see more Black women out here in the reptile community. 100%. That's why I be pushing Brianna Lynn to put out videos. I've been trying to get Splat Keisha to put out videos. I want to see y'all out here. Y'all out here, and I know y'all out here, and y'all got some fire stuff, and I want y'all to be pushing that out there. 100%.
That's
100%. Oh, so many comments. Oh, I know y'all mad at me because I have been horrible in the comments because we got so many people in here, which I greatly appreciate it. And y'all communicating, y'all putting y'all words down. I greatly appreciate that. But while you're doing that, make sure you go hit that like button. Make sure you go subscribe to Precious Python's YouTube channel, which I know you guys are because she's amazing. Also, go check out her Instagram and then send her messages on Instagram and tell her to start doing TikTok. Tell her to sign up for TikTok. Takes 2 seconds. Oh, why you got to do that? 212. Why you got to do that? I mean, I'm going to post it, though. I will post it because 100%. I'm hey, if it's funny, I'm gonna post it. I don't care. Uh, so let's get back to the questions. What question did we leave off on? Come on, computer. I might need to get a new computer. Oh, here we go. Because it's running a lot slower. I probably need to reset it because I haven't reset it in a couple weeks. I think you're supposed to shut down your computer at least once every
That's
2 weeks so it can.
like a hard restart.
Yeah, I probably need to do that with this one. So, what do you use to edit your videos?
So I use Adobe Premiere Pro.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called. But it's like a part of that like cloud package that Adobe offers.
Yep.
I pay like $30 a month for it. Now, I think the entire like collection of Adobe is like $60 a month. But I just, I don't need like the light package, and they just have so much stuff. And when I downloaded the Adobe on my laptop, I actually did like little YouTube videos and tutorials. I took like classes to like make sure that I was doing it right. And when I say classes, it's not like actual formal classes, but just like there were little things online that you can like, to self teach yourself. But that's what I use. And it's great. Like before I was using that, I was using little apps on my phone because I was recording on my phone. So then I was editing on my phone. And after I got my Mac Pro, which is amazing because it has a huge screen and it's just so much easier to edit stuff on there. So I just use Adobe now.
Okay. Yeah, I had to get my wife to get the dog to go. We got chihuahuas, and they was like, "Look, it's time for us to pee. What's going on? Who might need to take us out? What's going on?" They don't play.
Make it snappy.
They don't play. Sanders Snakes, thanks for coming through. Yeah, I was gonna get. So there was a time where I was really into animation, and I was trying to learn how to animate. And Adobe has an animation program, and I was gonna buy the package. And then, like at the time, the prices wasn't as low as they are now. Yeah. Them prices was like $150 a month. I was like, ooh, I don't think I'm into animating that much. Like I was just trying to dabble a little bit, y'all. These are professional prices right now. I'm an amateur. Where the amateur apps at?
Right.
So you pretty much, because is it on your phone or you just download the video to your computer?
So, because I have the iPhone and then the Mac, all I have to do is like, what is it called when you AirDrop?
Okay.
I AirDrop the video, and then it's already on my Mac, and then I just edit it from there.
Okay. So you iPhone users, that's another way you can edit. You just AirDrop if you got a Mac, get Adobe. Because Adobe's got a lot. There's a lot of stuff you could do with Adobe.
It's like I feel like movie editors could do it. Like they probably do. Like
they probably do
some top tier stuff. Like you could do anything on there.
Oh, okay. I was just about, because is that you were cutting that pied clutch, or I know you posted a Instagram where you had like 2 pieds waiting to come out. I was about to watch that today, and then I got a little busy at work. Side note, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but my work don't watch this. I be watching videos at work. That's how I catch up on my YouTube, because I be behind, because so many people posting really good videos, and I be trying to catch up. I got a whole folder full of watch laters. I be trying to keep up with y'all. Y'all be posting good videos, though. I'll be like, man, y'all killing me at work, but I got 2 more hours. Let me get 3 more videos in. But I'm gonna go check that out after this, Keys. Appreciate you. Okay, yeah, that is the video. Okay, we got a couple Team Monarchs in here. I know Silk is Team Ultramel, but he doing some nice stuff with Ultramel. I can't complain. I'm Team both, 100% right. Team both. I want both of them eventually. Sanders says he made his logo with the Adobe Premiere Shop app on his iPhone. So yeah, you can do so much with these phones, people.
Yes.
I mean, I understand getting a nice, expensive camera. I get it.
Right.
But my cell phone can do that, and I can post it from this. I'm just saying. And he got very good video quality. You start messing with the little settings in there. Ooh,
right.
Crisp. 100% crisp. Let's go ahead into our last, well, at least my last question of the night. What? So yeah, this will do. What is your dream morph to make?
That is a good question. Because there's just so many dream morphs for me
There's a
right now.
lot.
But I would say I really want to get leopard into my desert ghost plans. So dream morph would probably be a super chocolate leopard desert ghost hypo
Okay, super chocolate. Desert Ghost Hypo.
leopard.
Leopard. Oh, I forgot the leopard. Um.
That is
Oh
my
wow.
dream
Okay.
morph to make.
Yeah, I need to get chocolate as well. Chocolate is really nice. I need to
Yeah.
get that. Okay. Wow. I would think you would have said something with two recessives. Um.
Well, that's I feel like as of right now, because I definitely want to start doing double visual recessives or making, but I
Okay.
mean, I have such a long road that I think I might have maybe like 3 or 4 double recessives in my collection now. But when I start
Hmm.
working with them, I'm going to be dealing with hets and past hets for so long that my road
Yeah.
to making double recessives is so far off. So far off. But I feel like anything super is like having a visual recessive, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. That makes perfect sense. Cooney Looney Reptiles, thanks for coming through. You are a little bit late. It's cool. You can rewatch this. 100% rewatch it. 100%. Yes, Ebony and I know you working on them DG clowns. I see you over there. I 100% see you. You're going to have some nice stuff coming soon. 100%. I'm keeping an eye out for you. Um, that's cool. That's cool. I do need leopard and chocolate. 100%.
Yeah.
I love what Leopard does with Clown. I want to make Batman's because that's my second favorite superhero. So yeah, want to make Batman's
I
hundred
definitely want to make
percent.
Batman as well. I love
Okay.
Leopard and Clown together. And Spot Nose. I have a Spot Nose Cypress girl that I was so torn. I didn't know if I should pair her to a Desert Ghost or a Clown, but I eventually decided on Desert Ghost. But yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yes, we are Pokemon collectors. I honestly never thought of it that way, but this is 100% true. 100% true. DG Pides. Okay.
I'm like
I'm,
in and out
I'm
of the frame.
working on that next season, hopefully. Uh, yes, also working on. Wait, did I click? I clicked the wrong button. Also working on that next season too. So that's all my questions I have. Anybody have any questions for Precious Pythons or for me? Put them in the comments. You probably had a question and I 100% missed it because y'all been so good at putting comments down. It's a lot of y'all, and I greatly appreciate it. Speaking of which, go and hit that like button. Hit the like button. YouTube likes it, and apparently I like it that YouTube likes it. Also, make sure you go follow Precious Pythons on our YouTube channel and our Instagram. Speaking of YouTube channel, what's going to be your next video coming up?
Oh, that's good. I actually have a laundry list of videos that I have in line to record. But this year has just been so. I think I'm on. I think another like 2 month hiatus. I haven't posted, and I think it's going on like 7 weeks.
Oh wow!
And I've only ever done that one other time, but it's just like work has been crazy. This move is like driving me crazy, and it's like crunch time, So
Understandable.
yeah, it's kind of like thrown me back a little bit, but I have like this list of videos that I will be once I have more time, we'll be able to put out, and I'm hoping that once I feel more settled, I won't have like these huge breaks or hiatuses.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I mean, once you get settled, you can start rolling the videos out again.
Yeah.
Um, did you used to have a schedule when you were putting out your videos, or you just kind of did them when you
Yep.
could?
It was Wednesday, so I went from doing once a week, then I did twice a week, and then I went back to once a week because, but I was doing Wednesdays and Sundays, and then I went back to Wednesday just because it's just, I don't know. I found that I had more views when I was posting once a week for whatever reason.
Okay. Yeah.
But I couldn't really determine. I think it was just Sundays wasn't a good day for me. Wednesdays just seem to typically be the best day to post.
Yeah, I know Reggie sent me like a diagram on when the best times to post on YouTube was. And I saved it somewhere, but I can't find it. But I think I did it 1 or 2 times, and I seen like an uptick on the views on those videos. So I got to probably try to figure that out. It is a science too. There are people that take time and look at analytics and check everything, and it's like, yeah, this is the perfect time to post. You'll get the most traction. It's amazing the detail you could go in with it, and then you could just wing it and still get popular out of nowhere. It's amazing.
Yeah. I think when it comes to a Cypress special, I would have to say clown. I know that, was it Dre that had those special visual clowns? Oh, they were amazing. I think it was.
Yeah, Dre. I think it was Dre.
Oh, so amazing. Like, I feel like if I were to see a special with any more, I would automatically go clown just because of what he produced.
Yeah.
It was this year, right? Or was it early this year?
I believe it was this year.
Yeah.
I believe it was this year. He did produce a lot of great stuff this year, so it's hard to tell. So it could have been last year, it could have been this year.
Yeah. Cypress and Desert Ghost look really good together too. I wonder what that special would do as well. But I mean, I don't have any special in my collection. I would love to put special in clown.
Yeah, I have none in it. I had the chance to buy a crystal female. She was like 1,000 grams for like $400. And I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to use special. And then all of a sudden special blew up. And I was like, God damn it.
Yeah. I think that special in clown would be something I would be interested in doing in the future. In Russo or Mystic, they all kind of have that enhancing kind of, gene where they kind of lighten up clown if you're going in the opposite direction. It wasn't him?
It wasn't him. He said no, but he had special double hats. So he had special double hats. What were they double hat for, Dre? I think it was clown and Zach. I can't say that word. VPI Xanthic, or it was double het clown monarch. Because his monarch is G stripe in it too. So it might be monarch G stripe, double het monarch G stripe. Maybe it was a Xanthic clown.
Yeah, Xanthic clown. I feel like did you go to a show? He posted something. I felt like he posted a special clown. I want to say that was the first time I'd ever seen that, but maybe I'm wrong. You
did warn us, Dre. You did warn us. 100% you did. I do like the special pies that make the Terminator eye now. I just watched the JKR video. He made special pies, and for some reason they have like white heads. The special makes the pie to have white heads, and they have black eyes, and then they have that red slit like the Terminator.
Really? I didn't see that.
You gotta go watch that video. Like 2 seconds later, I was on MorphMark and looking for specials. Like, oh my god.
That's how it works, though. I mean,
it does. Anything Justin puts out, immediately it rises stock of whatever morph it is.
You're like, oh, did Hypo go up in price? What did Justin produce?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's why. Well, Justin's not the one that who got the resurgence of G Stripe coming back. I think it was Ninja Ball. I think that's his name. When he made the G Stripe clowns, those just look phenomenal. And it's two genes that's been around for a long time, and nobody actually put them together. Yeah. Or at least it didn't get popular, but those look amazing. 100%. 100%. Well, that's all the questions I have. So thank you for coming through. Oh, I forgot. Before we say bye, let me go ahead and say thanks again to our sponsor of this episode. Oh, did it work? Yep, it worked. 100%. All right, the sponsor of this episode, CODEX Reptiles. Go check out their Instagram. I don't know if he has Facebook, but he has YouTube. He might have Facebook. He has YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and he's on Morph Market. He is a ball python breeder with some great ball pythons you need to go check out. He had a sale going on, but you guys missed it. But you can't miss out on his great ball pythons. Go check him out. See, he's actually working with Sunset now. Speaking of Sunset, so go check out his snakes on Morph Market and go follow him on all his Instagrams. All of them, most of them are in the description below. Thanks for sponsoring this episode. Greatly appreciate you. Thanks again, Precious Pythons, for coming on. Well, we got some comments. Hold, let's see what these comments are. It might be a question. Nope, no questions. Great show. Yes, great show. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming on. Anything you want to say to the people before we go?
No, well, yeah. If you're not following me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, make sure you go follow me. I'm on everything except for TikTok.
We're gonna get her on TikTok. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
As Precious Python. So
that was one of the questions. What TikTok content would you put out? So let's do a little quick brainstorm. What is your first TikTok video might be? What are you thinking? Usually it's like a 15 to 30 second video. What are you thinking?
It would probably be multiple snakes on eggs at the same time.
That's a good video. That's 100% a good video. And at the end, you could put your face when you first saw that you were going to get eggs. Bam. That's a video right there. Look at that. We're making TikTok content immediately. So look out for that video. That's coming soon to Precious Python's TikTok. Get ready to subscribe to that, follow that, and all that. Get ready, guys. All right. Thanks for coming on. Greatly appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. This was awesome.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for being in the comments. Check out my live cutting video tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I can't talk. We're going to cut Mulan's clutch. She is a inchy 100% het albino paired to Nightcrawler, the clown het albino. Fingers crossed for a whole bunch of albinos. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow on that. And everybody have a good night. Everybody season's going good, and appreciate you coming through. All right, bye.